12 fruits of the Holy Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, generosity, gentleness, faithfulness, modesty, self-control, and chastity.
Charity is the virtue of selfless, unconditional love for others. It involves showing compassion, kindness, and generosity to all people, regardless of their circumstances. Joy is a deep sense of happiness and contentment that comes from a relationship with God. It is not dependent on external circumstances, but is rooted in faith and gratitude.
The point of eating is just to up your vitality. Be leery of the source because you can suffer from allergies. And the weight doesn't mean strength that you just upping your calories. Stress over time is taxing, plus it's just eating your salary. Sometimes you build fences, you feel defenseless and powerless. It's not a power trip, some pieces of fence that surround your boundaries. Sometimes that bittersweet ends up turning to sour. It's hard to tell your seed from a weed until your garden is flowerless. And it can feel like that evil is overpowering. The beast is eating, he feasting loudly, man, he devouring. When it rains it forth, man, see, sometimes it just be showering. Sometimes they attack me on sneak mode cause of their cowardice. Connected and rooted is clockwork, just like the hour hand. And since we branches our fruit, see, that's where our power stand. What kind of trait you show, character that you represent? What's in your mirror, your reflection should be your evidence. So where your patience at? Honesty, mine's a little low. Used to put your pencil marks on the door, my growth was a little slow. Of course I'm a child, so I argue when he would tell me no. Partial to dessert, but see, fruits and veggies, they help me grow. Been saved a million times, likely get saved a million more. Patience so much better now, still got so much more room to grow. And you feel me though? Yeah, my faith is building, bro. Ideally though, not fully blossom, but the fruits appearing though. Kindness and goodness, well that's kinda self-explanatory. Rock bottoms fight depressing, so lifting you up is mandatory. It's not organic, they cooking it up in laboratories. It's a hallmark gimmick to put love into different categories. The water's tainted, the world is sick, and we can't ignore it. We living off the fruits of the spirit, so we ain't standing for it. See, time is running out, losing time, and we can't afford it. That's why we pass out fruit even when they ain't asking for it. What about compassion? What about a dash of some empathy or sympathy for those who just wish they thought had bounced differently? Even a different team, we clap when you pick yourself up from injury. Wrap our arms around for emphasis, quotes, brackets, parentheses. Nobody's perfectly practice it just like anything. Gotta crawl before you walk, just like everything in its infancy. In the state of the world, wanting to quit is a common tendency. In the midst of the war, my course, see, a peace and calmness has entered me. Hatred is blooming, but that's a source from a different seed. Might look enchanted, but that was planted by the enemy. Our fruit has ripened, so that's why I'm out there picking trees. The thing about fruit, man's addicted when you begin to feed. Gotta love that taste, that conditional love, that grace, it's that comfort that comes with faith, the forgiveness of my mistakes, extra win. Gotta keep my pace, it's the power to increase my strength, it's that hope that'll keep us going. We ain't stopping, better pump your brakes. Manifested faith, we connected to spirit qualities. Rule of thumb is rule of God, and be superseding your policies. Long as there's fruit, sure the serpent will keep on calling me. But I'm in that garden trying to bring work back to my calling. I got the fruits of the spirit, so you should follow me. And I won't just give you a snippet, I give you all of these. We got the courage to face lions down in the Coliseum. The spirit is all we need, so we sing and see this our call to freedom. Even at the times when you feel like you finna fall to pieces, the spirit binds so we hold together, that's all the reason. Winter's the coldest and it's the darkest of all the seasons, but from that darkness it sparks the growth of all the seedlings. And from that root, man, it sprouts something that we all are needing. It's time to gather together, that's why I called the meeting. You got 1,000 reasons to be thankful, me too, I'm equally grateful. The spirit's the reason I'm able, his strength is keeping me faithful. So focus on the fruits of the spirit, cause that's the staple. And that's the piece that connects us, man, that's the missing leg.
Goodness is the quality of being morally upright and virtuous. It involves doing what is right, just, and honorable in all situations. Generosity is the willingness to give freely and abundantly to others without expecting anything in return. It involves sharing our blessings and resources with those in need. Gentleness is the quality of being mild-mannered, tender, and compassionate in our words and actions. It involves treating others with kindness and sensitivity. Faithfulness is the commitment to remain loyal, trustworthy, and steadfast in our relationships and responsibilities. It involves keeping our promises and honoring our commitments.